How passionate are you about what you do and the things that you are passionate about? Hi, it's Bill. This is Creative License, and thanks again for being a part of the little dog and pony show that I've got going. Thanks for being nice to my sponsors, Electro Voice, DJ Event Planner, DJNTV, Promo Only, and of course my workshops, the Entertainment Experience, which some of them just ended in Las Vegas at the MEX conference. I hope you had a good time. It was really nice to see so many of you there. So when people talk about what they're passionate about, it's an interesting conversation because oftentimes they're like, I'm really passionate about this, but that word kind of drops out of their mouth really easily without actually, I don't actually feel the passion. You know what I mean? Sometimes they are, and I don't understand it. And that's maybe the problem. Others are passionate about things, and it shows up in everything they do. When you are passionate about your art form, whether, let's say DJing, because that's what we're talking about here, what do you do to get better at it? What kind of things do you know about it? Have you done the kind of studying necessary to understand your art form? Do you understand where it came from? Do you know the history of it? Do you know how to mix with vinyl and CDs and mini discs and and files? Do you understand everything about it? Do you get so excited about it that you can't do enough? You can't learn enough? You go to every conference, you take every class, you learn everything you can, you watch every single video. Do you practice? What do you do? Do you talk about it all the time? Are you really passionate, or is it something you do? It's not, there's no judgment here. I'm okay if you're passionate or you're not passionate. I really, truly am. But that's a really interesting word that if you took it on, I think you'd be surprised at how far you can go when it comes to the kind of work that you can do. If you really took on true passion in who you were, what could you create in yourself and in your life? And one of the reasons I'm talking about this is I'm standing here in a collector's room. Okay. There's a gentleman that I know, or I knew, that was a collector of Hershey's memorabilia. He got into this because his wife would drag him out to antique stores and things like that. And he was really bored. So one day he started to say, well, I'll collect something. And he saw something really interesting. It was a mold of a Hershey's bar. And he went, oh, that's kind of cool. Then he saw something else, and he saw something else. And he got so into it. He looked into the history of it. He looked at every little thing that he was collecting, everything he saw. He wanted to learn more about it, what it was about, why it was in existence. He started to look for things that people didn't look for. And suddenly he had a room, the one that I'm standing in here, with a Hershey's collection that is probably the biggest Hershey's collection in the world. Okay. The Hershey's Corporation, from what I understand, has reached out to him, and they would like to get their hands on some of the things that he has collected over the years. Okay. From tins to boxes to sugar bags to, there's things in here I don't really understand that when he talks about it, and he was completely passionate about things that I didn't know were Hershey's Corporation candies, things that were part of the Hershey's Corporation years ago, but no longer. He got unbelievably passionate about it. And because of it, he drew you into his passion. The more you were around him, the more you were around this collection, the more you wanted to know. And the more you knew, the more excited you were. Now, are you that kind of passionate with what you do? Are you the kind of passionate that draws people into who you are? Draws them into the knowledge you have for what you do and what you care about? Is it exciting to you so much so that it becomes exciting to everybody else? Once again, you are or you aren't, doesn't matter to me. But I think that if you wanted to look for another level of who you are as a DJ or an artist, the next level would be to take on how you would have to be and what you'd have to know to be able to draw more of your passion out about what you do. Think about it. What do you think? What are you passionate about? Is it DJing? Is it not DJing? What is the thing that you know more about than anybody else that whenever you talk about it, people are just drawn into it? Tell me in the comments. Tell me I'm full of it. Either way, I'm cool. I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and I will see you next week in a passionate way. Ha ha.